Now, I have never, ever been to university, and I've never been to formal college. I went to community college for a little bit, but anyway, I would never suggest that anybody go to college in the United States, not at the way things are right now. These predatory loan companies prey upon these children who are just about to turn into adults in the same way that other predators prey on them, and they give them these freaking outrageous loan rates with these balloon payments. Don't fall into that trap. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're going into the medical field or whatever is going to make the most money. It is such a scam. It is so expensive, and you will receive so little for it. And then you'll spend many, many years, maybe a decade or more, paying this thing off. It's such a freaking scam. Now, again, I don't have a college degree. I'm not qualified to say that, but man, I have seen a lot of people wind up in grave debt. And if you're going to do that, especially on your parents' dollar, your grandmother, your family member, and you're going to study something like gender studies, or freaking like, I don't know what else, they're interpretive dance, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you waste an opportunity like that? I wish my family would have been rich enough to send me to college. Así es. Pero la vida es así. La vida es buena. Pero la vida es así. No puedo cambiar. Dude, are you serious? What the hell are you going to do with that? I mean, I called physics a baloney occupation. Do you remember that? I take that back. Okay, so what is the typical right-wing character? Okay, his name is Steve. He's bald. He has a goatee, same way that every man over 40 does. And this man, like any true American, good American, knows more about guns than just about anything else. He owns very many of them. He's always ready, but I don't think he's ever been hunting, not one time in his life, and rarely ever goes to the shooting range or anything. He knows much more about this than he does about female anatomy. He works some stale job in an office or something like that. Or he's like a mechanic or something in some sort of a racket that's like decidedly macho, but one of those mechanic shops where it's just too damn clean. Like everybody's in a uniform, nobody has a spot of grease on them. What in the hell are they doing back there? If I want to get my car fixed, I want to find the guy that's got the overgrown weeds and freaking tires everywhere, and he's like fat and like there's holes all in his shirt and stuff covered in grease. And his name's Daryl or something. Daryl. I don't trust people named Daryl, and you'll find out why later on. But yeah, like that's a mechanic. Like, what the hell is this shit? You got your shirt tucked in, fucking collar, dude. What are you doing? He's never pleased a woman sexually. Neither has the man on the other side. Because he's like too feminine, too in touch with his feelings. And he thinks he's just a good old boy. Till he gets around some good old boys and they find him a bit weird. He's a bit, I don't know. And Steve, on the other hand, just doesn't have enough passion or personality to use Spanish, calentar una mujer, to like turn a woman on. He drives a car that's slightly more expensive than he thought he could afford, struggles to make the payments, and every single thing that he does is not done out of passion, but done out of the desire to make more money, as well as the opinions of people he doesn't even like. Steve has bought the culture that he is surrounded by, hook, line, and sinker, without ever questioning it. He might own a project Jeep that he never does anything to, and always talks about going overlanding with other Jeep people, whatever the hell that is. There's a Punisher sticker on the back of that Jeep, and something else that's distinctly provocative and American macho, like "come and take him," or "don't tread on me." It's probably that one. That's probably the one. Yeah, he's just kind of lame and hollow and boring. He accepts the meaning of his life as being whatever he's been told, and increasingly feels more empty. His wife cheats on him every chance that she gets with some thugged out dude who doesn't have a job, because he can actually get her off. Spirit Lizard's wife also cheats on him every chance she gets with some guy who doesn't want to read poetry and talk about his feelings every night. Both of these extremes simply cannot understand one another. The thing that I cannot understand is how somebody could pick one of these two sides. without taking a few elements of the other. Personally, I do not care for extremists. Even the extremists against the extremists. It doesn't matter to me whether you're on the side of light or dark, good or bad or whatever. You're both evil. Because you'll do absolutely anything to achieve your objective. And we can get a hell of a lot of excitement roaring up over the idea that we're going to be part of a revolution. Don't be stupid. Tell me one revolution that didn't end up in more violence, more bloodshed on the ground, and fixed everything. Yeah, I thought so. I'm not joining your stupid revolution, dude. That is a clown's errand. And I'm not going to get mad at a group of people just because you have a group of people that are mad at them. I don't care. Work it out. Leave me the hell out of it. It's highly strange to me. I don't understand it. But the people on the right are more like spines or prickles. And so you have the fluid people and the spiny people. Now, the spiny people, pricks, think that everything is made up of spines. The fluid people, spineless pussies, think that everything is made up of fluid, but what we really have is spiny fluid and fluidy spines. Spineless pussy pricks and prickly pussy spines. And yet, if you stand in the middle of these two warring parties and say that, that's not a good place to be. And the reason why they will outcast you is they don't know what to do with you. You're not on anybody's side. So where's your loyalty placed? Well, we can't trust him or her. They don't think exactly the same way that we do. Could you imagine a painting that was just yellow? I mean, I could imagine that would be one of the most ugly things in the world. But if we had another color, any other color, maybe red, now we can have orange when the two mix. And there's no reason why the red and the yellow should look at the orange and say, what in the hell's wrong with you? Hey, I'm made up of both of you. And the yellow and the red, collectively, would probably say, yeah, but we don't like this particular side that you have. Do you believe in God, which in and of itself is an intangible thing, impossible to describe? Exactly as we've described it? If not, you must believe in the devil. Are you Democrat or Republican? Pick one. Are you a good person or a bad one? Well, I would imagine that everyone has the capacity to be both of these things. Why must we always polarize everything and force people to choose? I have here in my hand some things I'd like to show you. But first of all, you can rob me if you want to. I'm not rich, and the trouble of getting caught is way worse than anything you might gain from me. But you gotta have fun every once in a while. I wouldn't steal that either. It's got GPS on it. But anybody who wants to break in is always welcome. I might find your beliefs perfectly, to be fair, stupid, or something that I cannot wrap my head around as being the truth. I would never look at you and tell you that you were wrong. Let's look here. So I have in my hand money from 5 different countries. Countries that I passed through, and I should have collected all the money from all the countries, but I didn't think about that at the time. But I have money from 5 different countries. We'll start with my country, or what used to be my country. This is a quarter, or 25 cents. I would take it most of you guys know that. In Mexico, ellos usan pesos. Entonces esto es 5 pesos. En Panamá son balboas. Ese es un balboa. En Costa Rica, colones. Ese es 50 colones. Y en Nicaragua, córdobas. Y este es 5 córdobas. So I bring this as an example